The Terminator comes for Lois Lane in Superman issue 31. Deathstroke sets his sights on Lois Lane this issue as Superman responds to a situation at Star Labs. Inside the lab, a very panicked scientist demands to talk to Lois Lane or he will blow up the building. Superman arrives and confronts the scientist, learning that he designed a particle field that the people running Star Labs would turn into a weapon, something that he was totally against, which cost him his family. Superman manages to talk him down, telling him his family shouldn't be deprived of their father. Across the world in Bolivia, Lois and Jimmy head high into the mountains to investigate Carlos Guzman, a world-renowned drug lord. Pretty soon they come across a mass grave, where Jimmy takes photos and discovers a camera, which is where they learn that Deathstroke was behind the killings. Taking the evidence back to Perry, Lois says that she wants to do an expose on the assassin. Perry isn't too sure since Slade is one of the most dangerous men on the planet, but Lois takes that as a yes. Meeting Clark, he is worried about Lois investigating Slade, saying she's now a mother. Lois reminds him that she is a mother, but also that she has a career as well, and that both can coexist at the same time. Clark asks to go with Lois, but she knows having Superman along for the ride wouldn't really work in luring Slade out of hiding. Knowing he can't go with her, Clark gives her a Star Labs weapon to protect herself with. Heading to Prague, Lois goes through many contacts and leads until she runs out of them, resulting in her being attacked by a group of thugs led by a man named Cestus, who is looking for Slade on behalf of the Throng. Superman arrives and dispatches the thugs, and Clark reveals that the device he gave Lois emits a signal only that he can hear whenever it is used, so he came as quickly as possible. Lois tells him not to worry and Clark leaves. Not long after he leaves, Slade presents himself to Lois, but the Throng soon return, prompting Slade to kill the men. Taking Lois to an observation tower outside of town, Slade allows Lois to conduct her interview. Slade is rather forthcoming with his answers as well, telling Lois why he kills and if he can or will ever stop. Slade has a surprising question for Lois as well. Does Superman love her? But before she can answer though, the Throng arrive and Lois escapes while Slade fights them off. Returning to the planet, Lois submits her story to Perry, who wonders if Slade will be happy about what Lois chose to publish. Calling Clark, Lois leaves the Daily Planet and heads home, where she is confronted by Deathstroke, who tells Lois that he is in Metropolis to kill her. Superman issue 31 was much a Lois Lane issue as it was a Superman issue, as the Man of Steel took a backseat to his wife as she put some of her investigative journalism skills to good use. I always love the Lois Lane focus issues as they tend to remind the reader what Clark sees in Lois, as well as build up her character as not just some damsel in distress. What even better now is that she has a family and a son, which is why Clark is again a little bit more protective of her again. It's really a great progression of her character and something that feels a little bit natural, and really the only way it could go was for her to have a child to sort of reinvent things and make it a bit more fresh so it doesn't feel like it's getting repetitive. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.